This news comes at the last minute because a tremendous moment has been uncovered where Princess Maria of Denmark was involved in a tremendous clash with Donna Letizia, bringing about a brutal scene of jealousy that the Queen Consort of our country developed for King Philip VI in the middle of the royal ceremony. The House of the Danish monarchy, as I am going to tell you below. I'll start by telling you that our kings are barely a week apart and both are destined to be kings of their respective countries. Also, they have recently come of age. It is for this reason that Don Felipe wanted to dedicate a few words about his firstborn daughter, Princess Leonor, and Prince Christian of Denmark during the gala dinner offered this Monday night at Christiansborg Palace. So, Don Felipe and Donna Letizia are making a state visit to the Nordic country, and the first day ended with this evening in which both the Spanish monarch and the Danish queen gave speeches. It is also a reason for shared joy that we witness almost in parallel the important milestone that represents the coming of age of Prince Christian and Princess Leonor. They, Prince Christian and Princess Leonor, are the new generation that represents continuity in the commitment of both parliamentary monarchies, respectively, with their nation, their people, and their democracy within the European Union. The king stated during his speech, taking into account that, last October 15th, when Christian, Federico, and Mary's eldest son celebrated his 18th birthday, so he celebrated with an appearance on the balcony of Amalienborg, so that the Danes could congratulate him, and that same night the sovereign offered a gala dinner in honor of her grandson. On her side, Leonor de Bourbon celebrated her big day last October 31st, swearing in the Spanish Constitution. In addition, she received from her father the highest civil order in Spain, the collar of Charles III. For his part, Don Felipe began his speech in English, thanking Margarita for her kind words, and thanking her also on behalf of Donna Letizia for her warm and splendid welcome during our state visit. We are happy to be able to carry out what is our state visit to this beloved country with which we are united by close ties of friendship and belonging to a common European project. We both hope that this visit bears witness to the excellent moment of our bilateral relations, which are based on solid ties, both personal, cultural, economic, and social, stated Don Felipe. He continues speaking. Our stay here also allows us to celebrate the deep ties of brotherhood between the Spanish and Danish crowns, between the kingdoms of Spain and Denmark, two monarchies with a long tradition, aware of the interests and needs of their compatriots. With the exemplary reign of Your Majesty, the Danish crown has emerged as a model of service to a dynamic and supportive society, and as guarantor of its institutions, in accordance with the Constitutional Act of Denmark, he said. Likewise, the monarch also wanted to mention the ties that unite them, beyond the fact that Queen Anna Maria, Margaret's sister, is the widow of her uncle Constantine. Our past has sometimes been a source of intense interaction. It is worth remembering that, in the second decade of the 16th century, a Spanish infanta, Isabella of Austria, would become Queen Consort of Denmark through her marriage to King Christian II. The truth is that during a small pause in the event, it appears that Queen Letizia would have shown her anger against King Felipe VI for some type of rapprochement that occurred between him and Princess Mary, wife of Prince Frederick of Denmark, when both exchanged comments about what was happening in the protocol context. Just at that moment, Donna Letizia could be seen furious with our monarch, shouting that she was fed up with the situation that we personally don't know about here, and she began to throw fists of rage directed at Princess Maria Denmark, ridiculing our King Felipe VI in the worst way. At that moment, Don Felipe Bourbon chose to completely ignore his wife, publicly revealing the bad vibes that both of them had. This is why I ask you, what do you think of this similar revelation?